So yeah lads, if you're looking for controller grips or t-shirts, make sure to check out my two sponsors. Use the code DR3 for 10% off. Yeah. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to episode number 2 of Predicted News Series on the channel. If you haven't checked out episode 1, it might be irrelevant now considering that the series is basically predicting the Premier League scores. So yeah, game week 3 now we're into, as we skipped game week 1. And the games I'm predicting, well, we'll introduce, of course, Armstrong FC.
Hello.
So yeah, the games we're doing. Yeah, the games we're doing today is Bournemouth, Man City, Palace, Swansea, Huddersfield, Southampton, Newcastle, West Ham, and the big one, United v Leicester. It's gonna be a difficult one to predict. Alright, so Bournemouth, Man City, we'll start off with this one. Alright, so I put down Bournemouth 1, Man City 3. I think that the Jab's going to get 3. You know who the Jab is?
Is that Jesus? Because he only scores close ones?
Jesus,
and he bottles everything else?
Jesus Aguero and De Bruyne, the Jab.
I figured it was just Jesus because he only can jab in goals.
I think the foe's going to have to get his first goal, or maybe don't know who else plays for Bournemouth. Fraser's guy or something like that. But yeah, it's going to be a weird game.
It is, I think. I don't know. I have Man City 2, Bournemouth 0. I mean, Bournemouth can't score against West Brom or Watford. West Brom is kind of likely for these small teams, but West Brom likes to hold shutouts, but not scoring against Watford is kind of concerning if you're Bournemouth. So either that's going to be a kick and Defoe scores, or they just Man City shuts them out again. But I think 2-0, but maybe 2-1 if Defoe gets a kick in the teeth, maybe. Like, keep going, actually score for us.
Yeah, we'll move on now to Crystal Palace versus Swansea. So I've put down Palace 1, Swansea 0. I think Palace are going to get their first goal at home again. No wait, this is actually their first home game, isn't it?
But that I do not.
I think the one goal will be scored by I don't even know who the striker. Oh, Benteke. He missed an absolute setter against Liverpool, and he's got to really need to step up and get some goals. And I think it'll start with against Swansea, especially how easy United were breaking down their defence, scoring 3 goals in 5 minutes.
Yeah, they just randomly broke through like a bunch of times.
Yeah. What have you gone for?
I have a draw 1-1. Swansea is guiltyless, but and they got destroyed, so I don't know what that's going to do to them, but at the same time Palace has not looked very good as well. As you said, that was just kind of a scrappy game against Liverpool, but really Liverpool just didn't play well. So I'm just predicting them to tie. Really, the score is irrelevant in mine. It could be 3-3, I don't even know, with the way they're playing, but I just don't think either team's really good this year. Both are going to be looking for 3 points. Could be huge out of this game for either team, though. But I think I think it's just going to be like a late one. Someone gets ahead, and then someone ties it up at the end of the game. So I don't think there's really an easy breakthrough for either of these teams. See how Swansea does without Gilfie, though.
Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, now we're moving on to Huddersfield versus Southampton. Right. So yeah, hold up mine now. I've got Huddersfield 2, Southampton, isn't it? Yeah, Southampton. No. Southampton still to play Shane Long. I don't know if he came on as a sub, but that's going to cost them. And Huddersfield just absolutely killing it at the minute. The real title contenders, they're really the ones who are pushing Man United at the moment for the title. Early doors, of course, though. But they're going to keep up that momentum that they have. People writing them off before they even come into the league. So I think they're going to use that momentum that they got from the first 2 games and progress forward. What have you gone for?
I have Huddersfield 2, Southampton 1. Similar reasons. Southampton really hasn't proved anything this year. They beat West Ham and scored a lot there, but then they couldn't score against Swansea, we said. So Huddersfield looked real good against Newcastle, and obviously really good against Palace, scoring a lot against Palace. So like I said, I think they might ride that wave. I'm starting to become just the biggest Huddersfield fan, I guess. I don't know. It's fun to watch. I mean, Aaron Moy is the B-Tech John Joe, so I guess that's going to be carrying him. But he scored a pretty good goal. So 2-1, I think. If Huddersfield can go undefeated at this point, though, that'd be pretty good for them. I think better than anybody expected.
So now we're moving on to Newcastle versus West Ham. So yeah, I'm holding mine up now. I went for Newcastle, not even on the screen. So I've done that the last time too. I've gone for Newcastle 0, West Ham 3. West Ham, of course, still yet to have a home game, haven't they? Yeah, I've gone for 3-0. Chicharito double again, and maybe Lanzini's going to step up for Liverpool to come hunting for him.
Is Lanzini back from injury yet?
Yeah, I think so. He played in the last match, I think.
He got me 0 points of fantasy, so I don't know. Yeah, because I have Lanzini. I just want to know for fantasy reasons. I have Lanzini. I drafted him, and I want him to come back soon because I need him in the midfield. I had to play 5 defenders, and even Winston Reed sat out for me for West Ham, ironically enough. But I had West Ham 2 with a Chicharito brace, and then Newcastle 2. So I don't think either of these teams has proved much this year. Newcastle didn't need to Newcastle's coming up, so I guess they have less to prove. But after West Ham's bad season last year, I don't think they are recovering the way they should have. And Billick is definitely getting on the hot seat pretty quickly. And it's going to toast here if they do draw Newcastle after Newcastle start. But I just believe that neither of these teams is going to have what it takes to edge the other. But it could be high scoring with the way Chicharito is scoring. If they can actually get some scoring from anyone else too, like if Lanzini is healthy, then that adds another dimension. And then Newcastle just needs to score as well, but they obviously will have 11 men the entire game, hopefully. So hopefully that they can get on the. I just obviously want Newcastle to do well too, but I think this might be a step out game for them, especially if it is in the London Stadium, big stadium for them to be playing in. So again, I don't.
Match for West Ham. It's at the Sports Directory.
Oh, it is. Okay. Well, either way, then they're home. There's another reason to score and get off the bump. So yeah, Newcastle. But again, I don't think either team has it to break out. But if any team does, I would say West Ham has the edge here for just being a better team in general.
On to my last prediction on my channel, Manchester United versus Leicester. I've gone for 5-0 to Man United. They've been absolutely killing it with the goals. I'm thinking maybe Lukaku, it's time for the hat-trick. The hardest challenge so far, maybe some would say the previous champions, Leicester. Mkhitaryan, maybe he might bag himself a goal. He's just been bagging assists so far. And the Matic, the Mata, Rashford and Mkhitaryan trio in that, just them behind Lukaku is exceptional. And it's working really, really well at the minute. And whenever Martial and who else comes on? Whenever Martial comes on and Fellaini, and then Pogba pushes up into Mkhitaryan's position, they're just absolutely scoring goals late on in the game, as they've seen against West Ham and Swansea. Jay, what have you gone for?
I have Man U 2, Leicester 0. So I don't think Man U's going to concede, especially if, as we talked about, Vardy might be out. But I don't think Man U's going to have quite the success scoring. I mean, it does seem like every time Pogba actually goes up the field, they score, which is insane. Which is good for me because I do have Lukaku and Pogba on fantasy, so can't complain about that. It's good. I'm just saying, it's good to be a Man United fan right now. 2-0 is what I'm thinking. I think it's going to come a little slow, but I don't think it's going to be anything too concerning if they do win 2-0, obviously. I don't think you'd be too concerned with that. Still having shutouts and still scoring. But I don't think I think maybe Lukaku and Pogba or Lukaku and Mickey score one. But that Martial as a super sub looks deadly though. So
yeah, lads, really hope you enjoy this one. If you're new around here, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. And of course, you subscribe. Make sure you do subscribe to Robert.
That's me.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.